Welcome back to Timberborn. Day 13 is about to start. And big day. Oh, a bad tide. Oh, bad tide. I did... We already checked this, but double check. Okay, this tunnel is free of us having to worry about the bad tide. Okay. Because the bad tide dust goes out. Wow, two bad tides in a row. You missed the one before. Like I said yesterday, the recording was missing. I am checking every time to make sure we're actually recording this time. We are. Okay. We're thinking about doing something down here. I'm still thinking about it. Oh, right. We wanted to make sure... Yeah, so if we add landscaping. Not entirely sure how. Something like this. I can't go through that. So we'll have to think about that at some point. Like maybe even destroying everything. Not everything, but you know what I mean. And then, yeah, we'll just go to the end here. For now. We can do overhangs here. So let's do that. You know, overhang some dirt is what I'm saying. Something like that. I wish... Oh, we don't need this anymore. Technically. So we can fill that with dirt. Again, I don't know. The series is ending. But I can't not do things. Did that make sense? Oh, we got one more hole down there. Okay, so basically now we've got some of this covered. And then a lot of it not covered. And I think, like I've said before, we're going to have to... I don't know, just think this all through here. It's like a 4 here to there, and maybe the rest could be... Well, we don't need to go that far. Let's make it all... Actually... Just continue this like this. This is the length we want right there, I think. Well, it's not. I lied about that. We have to go farther. So, get rid of all that. Oh, my word. And then add the longer ones back in. Then dirt. Everything's dirt. Is this underneath? Yeah. So we can go all the way to what, there, I suppose. Yeah, and then just fill this in. Okay. That's almost covered up. And I think what we can do is just put like 3 height these things in to there. Just have to cover this though, so we need this to go here. Put in a... Oh, we have to unlock one of those. And don't forget, we'll have to cover all of this with barriers. What are they called? Impermeable floors. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that works. So that makes all that actually fine. Except we don't need any of this. Why was I doing this? But we do need a little bit here. Sure. Bad tide in half a day here. Okay, so then twos again. Two of these double platforms just everywhere. I might have to think about how we're covering that in just a second. Might just make a tube, you know. I've done that in the past. It's an option. Three. Yeah, I think this actually is fine. Like that. Okay. And then I think we're going to dirt the rest up and just think about where we want it to go. Which I think is going to be up. With this, like maybe a double two, one that makes the bad water go one way, and I forgot the timer again, and one that makes it go another way. That makes sense? Yes. Thought so. Working in this disgusting bad water. Oh. So what I'm doing now is it'll cover up everything. So it looks like the tube, if that's the route we're going. Oh. It's gonna have to be somewhere else, but I wanted to I just want to fill this all in. Yeah. And then I say, let's just fill that in like that. Okay. So yeah, the fastest way out is over here, right? So if we built a dirt or so tube, I think dirt's fine. It's cost 6 dirt, right? But the dam is 12 logs, so 6 dirt's much better. IMO. Oh, we could just put dirt on top of it. Really? Oh, is this going to be a problem back here? Yes. We have to get rid of some of this. Yeah, because it's got to be covered. I don't even know. Can we... I guess we can do it with the metal. We haven't really figured out how we're going to do this yet, but... like... here... I guess that does that, at least. And then over here... just swing these guys in. Do we need this? We don't. We can get rid of this. So, like, if we did like a 3 here, I don't know. This is we've gone into crazy mode here, but that actually finishes it. So that covers all the water. We have this giant hole here that we just have to work through. And obviously, we're going to need tubes to do this. I think we can do it. With tubes, we'd have to figure it all out. But, or not a tube, like a... Oh yeah, build it with tubes. The question, of course, is how. I really don't want them going into the bad water to do this. But what I'm thinking is, we'll just fill this in. We can start this probably. Maybe we leave it at that height. And that width. Width. If we want to put a top on it, we can. In fact, I think we do want to. So yeah, let's work that out. Oh, we're doing this backwards. We can't do it that way. I wanted to do it the other direction, or else they won't build it. Gotta pay attention to the arrows, for sure. Oh, the overhang things are so weird, aren't they? Great idea, but very confusing at times. Okay, that gets us to there. All right. So reality is, we want to go to a certain height. And then I guess just go like this. Cover it up. Good to go, I think. Pretty sure that's it and that's all. That doesn't matter, but we're going to fill it in anyway. Okay. Does this all make sense now? I think the answers probably make sense now. To watch the overhangs so that we don't get like a hole somewhere. Yeah, this is gonna work. Sure. How could it not? There's so much dirt. But in the end, it'll be fine. And then I think, yeah, we'll just come to here. So if we wanted to do it at that height, that'd be fine. But it may be easier, now that I think about it, to just build this wall up so that we can actually build it. Because there is a path right there. I just need to fill in like this so that there's no leaks. Or does that matter? Yeah, it does a little bit. Might have to put a top on top of this. It's all so difficult. Everything's being so difficult. And they're not going to build any of this because of halving. But they can build it like that. And then we'll just go across and build that somehow. Is it worth putting a cap on in order to not have to build giant walls of dirt? The answer is maybe. I just don't want beavers going into the bad water, which is starting in a day. Might have to do tubes like across here somewhere. How difficult will it be to put a cap on all this until there? I mean, not difficult, obviously. Okay, I think the quick answer is just do it. So 1, or whatever that number is there, 2's there, and 3's here, and that does it. That gets us to almost all the way across. Actually, that's fine. And then we'll just, I think we do the same thing on the other side, except on this side, we're gonna let it go up by 1 every time. Like that, I suppose. I'm not entirely sure. Is that the right... I don't even know. Is that the right height? No. What did we do here? Oh, it's because... right, we gotta... It's gotta go up by 1 here. Also. Without going the backwards. So here... Let's go up, like, across here, like that. Now, Y1... Oh, bad tide ended already? I wasn't even paying attention at all, really. Okay, these are 4s, I think. Okay. And so, that's going to push it all out this way. It has to go up. So we'll put like a dirt thing like this. And we'll need this one. And then just the same old song, just a different tune. Oh, it's perfect. I like that. There, and it's going to go up again. And it's going to go up again. Yeah. I don't know that it's perfect. But I think it works. Okay. Oh, is that a hole there? No, it's a shadow. Okay. Is that good? They're going to be able to build a lot of this. And then it looks like I was smart, and we got a path here. Okay, we're just gonna let that go. How far are we? Ooh. 52% complete here. We have to put in a bunch of cover things. We need we need this tube to go down, of course. Actually, we can just go down right here. Cool. And then where does this need to go? It needs to come all the way across here. And then we need to cross where it can reach the majority of this, which I think is right here. Right, and then probably need to go up. And then it needs to come along here. And I'm going to need to go across, maybe like this. I think, actually, get rid of this. Can you please click the buttons? There, there. We're going to want to go up there. We're going to want to go up. Which way are we building over here? I don't think we need this, actually. Need to go like this. They can build the dirt. Get most of it like that. Okay, I think we can build most of it like that. Oh, there's some over here that they won't be able to reach. So it needs to be at least... It's gonna have to go here. And I don't think they can reach this one. So we'll just put a little thing right there. Oh, but they can't build what they're on top of. But they can build at an angle. Okay, yeah, I think that's fine. I think that does it. And then over here, well, we can just attach to this. Yep. Come over here. Which way are these going? I don't know, but if they want to build the dirt, we can go like that, I suppose. And they can build all of it that way. Pretty sure. We're going to have to put tube stations down here because we want to put the irrigation barrier, or they're not irrigation barriers, they're impermeable floors in. And that's going to be a trip. There's no guarantee all this gets done, ever. But it gives us something to look at while we're waiting for our thing to be built here. Which... Actually, they're never going to build, are they? I do want this even priority, maybe. Okay, let's get it built. We'll be waiting forever beyond that other project if we don't do something. Also, let's get more beavers because we've got 24 jobs. That's 2... What are they called? Hauling posts. So... I don't want that to be there. I want them to be hauling. Okay. A little distraction, nothing to worry about. But if we can fill our jobs, maybe they'll work on 2 different projects at once. That's the idea there. Cool. Meantime, everything else is working. Food is fine. Water's great. Logs could go up. Oh, we could plant more oaks over here. Always be planting. It's the ABPs of beaver stuff. Always be planting oaks. ABPO. Now there's a world where we could turn down a lot of engines to save on dirt. Well, it won't save on dirt, save on logs, but it won't actually because it only uses what they use, right? So if we're only using 2,000 HP, then the supply lasts a lot longer. I think is how that works. Pretty sure. Almost certain. Great. As fun as this project would be, it's very unnecessary. We want this other thing to happen more, if you will. Could save on power by turning off some of the number crunchers. I think we only have one, right? Probably. I don't know. I don't remember. Oh no, not again. Our silly mangrove fruits. We do need mangrove fruit storage. It'd be nice to have it close to home. There's no paths close to home. I guess we could go. How high do you think this is? 2, 3? Looks like we need to go up 2. If we went up 2, no, one's high. So let's go like 4. I think it needs to go there. That's 4x4, right? Perfect. And then we'll put a giant storage on top. Oh, they're 3x3s. Okay, well, my bad. Oh, how are they going to build that? I knew that. Needs to go the other direction, which means we're going to have to put a pause in here and hope I remember for next time. I will catch you next time. Goodbye.